offer the best grooming fighters for you, That's so natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger. Your style, class, and luxury. Baby got products that are made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the black, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. Black, gentleman, black, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
Yo. What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to the post-fight show with Stormybman for this Saturday, May 18th, 2024. This is the post-fight show for Fury versus Usyk, the undisputed heavyweight title. Took place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Fight just wrapped up where we saw a very good fight between two men at the top of the division who held all the titles between them of the heavyweight division. And it turned out to be well worth tuning into. I want to say shout out to my brother, Mr. Shelton, out there. I told him last night on my post-fight show, he was in the chat, and he said, boring fight. I said, no, Mr. Shelton, no. It will not be a boring fight. And shout out to my brother KG, who joined me last night in the post-fight show. In the Friday night chop session, who carried on a conversation about this evening's or this afternoon's card, because we spoke on it to a degree of anticipation looking forward, and we were entertained. I want to say salute to Alexander Usyk for becoming, after 30 years, the second fighter in history to go from cruiserweight undisputed champion to heavyweight undisputed champion, following my favorite fighter, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, who made an appearance in Usyk's dressing room while he was prepping for the fight, and Evander inspired Usyk. I saw his childlike reaction to Evander coming into his dressing room to wish him well on his night, and I think at the end of the day, things played out the way they needed to play out, because cream always rises to the top. For everything that they want to say about Tyson Fury, there was something happening on the other side of what Fury does. And now, many of you who may have had a gripe against Alexander Usyk, please understand, when a fighter is good, potentially great, it doesn't really matter how big the fighter may be. What comes down to what's important is how big is the fight in the fighter. I want to say salute to my brother, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, who invited me to enjoy the festivities of tuning in to this wonderful card with he and the rest of the family. Salute to everybody that was there, and I really enjoyed being a part of that process. Thank you again for inviting me. Man, this was one heck of a boxing card. My goodness, this card was better than the Day of Reckoning card. It was great, you guys. You have to give it up for what they're doing in Saudi with these cards, though I don't care for the folks that are running that. I got my personal feelings about that, but business-wise, my goodness, are they delivering the goods. I can't wait to see the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because it is just totally fulfilling as far as tuning in to boxing. 8 hours, you guys. 8 hours this show has run. And it was doing it to death, as James Brown and the JBs used to perform. Oh my goodness. I'm really hyped. I'm really excited for what we experienced here. And I'm going to primarily talk about the fight with Usyk and Fury. Though we had a pretty humdinger of a co-main event with Jai Opataya and Midas Breedis, and that fight turned out, it was a rematch for the vacant IBF title, as former champion Opataya, who won the title for Breedis in their first fight, was stripped of the title when he participated in the events back in December of Day of Reckoning. So he was now facing the rematch against Breedis as a former champion. And going into this, the title was up for grabs for both men. And Myers Breedis turned it up in the last quarter of the fight after giving away a number of early rounds to Jai Opataya, and saw himself suffer a decision loss. Man, but had he turned it up just a few rounds earlier, maybe like 2 or 3 rounds, we could have seen Breedis become champion again for the second time. But nonetheless, my goodness, what great fights we saw this evening. A wonderful, wonderful day of boxing, and it's not over, because for those of you who care, you know, there will be more fights coming this evening on ESPN, and some of you may be looking forward to that and some may not, as Emmanuel Navarrete will be taking on Denis Berinchyk in a main event. that is going to see those guys do their thing later this evening on ESPN. So if you didn't know, boxing ain't done with us yet, and we ain't done with boxing yet. So welcome everybody out there. Please smash the like button as you come into the building. I want to take a moment out to acknowledge our chat, who we've got in the building. First of all, with Eric Jordan out there with that super chat saying it's a phenomenal day for boxing. I'm happy that Tyson Fury lost to Usyk. Got to say, Usyk had power of the ninja sword. He says Fury lightweight. That's a shout out to the brother Drew Titan out there, man. Appreciate you, Eric Jordan, with your super chat, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And let's see who we got in the building as I go back up. Shareable is out there first and foremost in the building saying, Stormy, peace, and salute. Chat. Yeah. Universal Truth out there with those channel emojis. What's happening with you? Universal Truth. Mr. Shelton, he says, you called it. Yeah, I told you, Mr. Shelton. Sooner or later, somebody, it might be right before the asteroid hits Earth. They're going to say, Stormy was right. Boom! And it'll be it. But you're going to say it, huh? You're going to say it. Shamar Rashan Shalom is out there saying salute to the sensei. Texas T 346 is in the building, says, I honestly thought Fury won the fight, Stormy. Texas T 346, go sit down by the back door, huh? And face it, huh? Face it. Yeah, Eric Jordan is out there saluting. Michael Ray II is out there saying, what's good, Stormy, in chat? Shamar says, they should have stopped the fight, so I get Usyk winning. Usyk won the fight, brother. Usyk, there's no controversy. There's no, I think it was, it could have gone the other way or been a draw. No, shut up with that foolishness, huh? Shut up. It's you guys that say stuff like that. You've been listening to them other podcasts and content creators, man, who don't know up from down and backwards from forward, huh? And that's why you end up like that. You have to be definitive in this life. You either gonna ask her to marry you and she say yeah, or you gonna ask her to marry you and she say no, and you keep it moving, huh? You can't sit up there and say, well, I could have had a shot if only. No. Listen. A man stands on something or he'll fall for anything. Goodness gracious. Stop it with the bullshit. Jeff, the producer, what's happening with you? Learn is in the building saying, let's go, Usyk. You the man. That's right. That's right. I gave him a compliment on X or Twitter. I said, congratulations, Alexander Usyk. You are the best. Huh? He's done it twice, huh? In 2 different weight classes against a variety of different fighters. I told Drew Titan earlier in the week. I've talked to some other brothers behind the scenes. I said that this was going to happen. But I'm not saying that to stroke my ego or pat myself on the back. I'm saying it because of my observations. I said to Drew, after 30 years, it's about time that someone graduate to that class like Evander, who was first to ever do it, from the cruiserweight division to heavyweight, undisputed. And here comes this man, and he does the same thing. And guess what? He beat the so-called baddest man at the top of the division. Not Anthony Joshua. He beat Tyson Fury. Had him out on Queer Street, knocked him down, battered him, and listen, he was a little guy. Tyson said, run, little rabbit, run, 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 huh? Well, he ran all up in your rear end, Tyson Fury. How about that, huh? How about that? You see? Anybody, if you have Bibles, I know most of your Bibles hold important papers and documents in it because you don't read, huh? But if you have read passages, there's a little excerpt in there that tells you a little something about David and Goliath, huh? Jonah in the belly of the whale. But I guess if you don't read, you don't know these things, huh? And I ain't here to teach you them either, huh? You're going to have to find that on your own. Yeah. Dritch Richardson, what's good with you? Says, salute Stormy. Great fight. Yep. Jay Gibson is in the building saying salute to Stormy B Man and the family. Isaiah GQ is out there. Cass is out there, says Saudis doing it right for real. Absolutely. Brown on Boxing is back with us saying salute Stormy B Man. Who else we got out there? JDM in the building saying salute Stormy. Fury making excuses already. Listen, man, you can turn down the volume when it's time for that kind of talk because, hey, the done deal is done. Shower says the ESPN prelims are on now. 504 top level says, man, I'm glad. Dritch Richardson says, you too funny, Stormy. Shelton says, he whipped Fury's ass. Universal says, no way Fury won that fight. He had a series of rounds that he strung together, right? And when he did do that, Universal in chat, I wrote in our group chat, I said, if Usyk doesn't make adjustments, it's over. And my brother, the Cali Enigma, said, it's over. But I said, if he doesn't make adjustments, it's over. Guess what he did? He made some adjustments, y'all. I keep telling you, when a fighter is able to make adjustments, and then things happen a certain kind of way, and then you have to make sometimes a second adjustment. Yeah. Cream rises to the top. See, some fighters would have relented and just let Fury go on and win and dominate in the fashion of how he found himself securing those rounds. But Usyk kept something in reserve that Fury didn't have no knowledge of, you guys. And guess what that was? Does anybody know what Stormy could possibly be talking about that Usyk kept in reserve that Tyson Fury did not know about? I'll leave that for you guys to answer. Wish somebody could write their answer or what they think I'm talking about in the chat, because we're going to touch on it. King Style Productions is out there saying salute Stormy B Man in chat. Texas T346 says, man, laugh out loud. Yep, sit back there and face the door. That's what I said. Universal says Fury never defended those kinds of combinations. Hey, man. Hey. And guess what? One thing that Usyk was able to do is throw his shots to the body, made them count, and then go up top. He wasn't headhunting. He mixed his shots up. That's why Fury never knew what the shots were happening, which shots were happening, and that surprise that Usyk let out on him. But anyway, I want you guys to try to answer that question. What surprise do you think Usyk kept in reserve for Fury that he didn't know about? Now, we'll keep moving as I greet the people out here in the chat. Learn says, you know the truth, Stormy B Man 100. Always, man, always. I keep it 100. King Style says, Fury got beat up by the middleweight. Yup, A lot of fighters have done that, man. Kamara, the stepping razor, he's out there saying, church, salute to you, the chat, and Usyk. That's right, sir, that's right. 504 top level says, King Styles, that's facts, because Sean Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs. Michael Ray 2 says, Usyk started using his right hook. That changed everything. No, that's not the surprise that I'm talking about. But he did make an adjustment with that because that was a punch that Fury wasn't anticipating once he went to it. Lauren says, Usyk to me is the baddest man in boxing, beating everyone outside of his country. He's been fortunate. He's got blessings on him. And hey, when it's happening like that, and look at who he's defeating. He's defeating the best guys, huh? The best guys. Shawa says, because Fury has started moving left and getting met with that right. Shamar Rashan Shalom says, I thought Usyk was going to get him, but I wasn't sure about the Fury. Usyk went to 5th gear in the championship rounds. What else we got here? Universal says Fury got confident and close, and that was his downfall. I'll tell you what, a downfall that I recognize. Did you guys see, I think it was in the 7th or 8th round, that Fury put himself in a position that he was under Usyk's left armpit. KG, if you're out there, Supreme Beast, Queen 71, how many times have Stormybman spoken about this with guys putting their head under the other man's shoulders where he can be put in a headlock? Never saw Fury put in a headlock, guys, in his career. And Usyk had him in one tonight, and Usyk clinched him, held him tight, slapped him a few times, and held him until the ref broke them. Taught Fury a lesson. I talk about these things, but y'all don't be listening because you be over there messing with them other podcasters and those idiot bum scums who be out there thinking that they talking boxing and don't know what the hell they talking about. But I be telling you guys, come over here and listen. Fury found himself in a dangerous place all night in that little bit of a ring. He should have got a bigger ring, but he made it kind of small because he thought that was going to be to his advantage. But Usyk was pursuing, and he kept trapping Fury. Guess where, y'all? In the triangle. Go back and check out my Tuesday Tussle where Stormybman talked about the triangle, huh? There's a lot of ships that were lost in the Bermuda Triangle, and there's a lot of fighters who have lost being caught in the boxing ring triangle. Yeah! Yeah. I told you guys. I've been saying these things, but people don't listen to me. People don't listen to me, but that's okay. You know why? You'll always have something to learn when you don't catch the lesson the first time around, huh? Yeah, that's what that is. You'll always have something to learn. There'll be information for you to pick up, huh? But you like to pick up them weeds and stuff and them metallic laced drinks, huh? Red Bulls and all of that, Power Monster drinks and all of that foolishness, destroying yourself, huh? So continue to destroy yourself, and some of us will continue to focus up on this boxing and learn a few tricks or two, huh? Yeah, that's right. Stormybman gonna tell you, you get mad all you want to. If you get mad, guess what? You're just gonna be out there like the rest of them, huh? You'll be out there, but there's a special place for you when you're out there, huh? When you get mad at Stormybman, and y'all know what that is, huh? You know what it is. I've talked about it on this channel many a times, huh? Many a times. But you know what? If you think I'm gonna get mad because you're out there and you like that, huh? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. But I try to tell you guys. I try to tell you. I try to tell you all the time. Be sitting up there looking at me like this, huh? He say, "Oh yeah, Stormy, we know." But when I say something and you think you know and you don't know,
bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
tell him, little Johnny, tell him, huh? I be trying to tell them, but they don't be hearing me though. Yeah. Healer the teacher is out there. What's good with you, Healer? Good to see you. Shaw was laughing. She says he couldn't run from that behind whooping. That's right. Dank Father says, in the triangle. Kamara says, Fury wasn't able to use his weight and leaning on Usyk didn't work. Shawa says, yep, he had pressed him into the triangle and land that left. It was a good fight. Facts. Yep. Listen, I'm going to tell you what he kept in reserve. And I take my hat off to Alexander Usyk because this was excellent. What he kept in reserve was his punching power, you guys. His punching power. Early in the fight, he made sure to make contact with Fury. He made sure that Fury could, get used to his shots. That is the sign of a 5-dimensional fighter. He wasn't going for the gusto from the opening, but he was securing his place in there with Fury, letting him know that he could touch him up. And once Fury felt like, that's nothing. That's lightweight. I'm ready. All of a sudden, bing! And Fury's legs are wobbled, and he's on Queer Street, and he's sliding across the ring doing the moonwalk and everything. He was doing Michael Jackson's Motown 25 moves, huh? And that referee should have waved the fight off because he was a dead man sliding, huh? Yeah. It came out of nowhere, didn't it? No, it didn't. He saved it for later, just like he did against Anthony Joshua. When Anthony Joshua got hurt in that first fight, and they ended the round 10 to 12 seconds too early because Usyk had hurt him, and Joshua was doing the jerky man and was ready to go down, and they rang the bell early after somebody was waving a white towel in the corner like this, standing up on the ring apron. And when the bell was ringing, ding, 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 to finish the round, Joshua went over to his corner and just collapsed in his people's arms. That was the first fight. See, y'all, listen, when you don't look at boxing the proper way, you miss all of the details because they be right there in front of you. It's actually like the narrative of the fight, the script. As long as the officials and the judges don't get in the way, there's enough drama that happens between bell to bell that can teach you a life of lessons, a lifetime of lessons. Forgive me, yes. I say these things, but people don't pay attention, huh? Right now, some of y'all is halfway here and other chats and other shows with people talking, huh? But what they talking? A lot of foul mouth, jibber jabber, huh? Because they didn't like it was two white guys fighting for the heavyweight championship. Well, guess what? That's what it is, huh? If the black guys had got their butts together, maybe that wouldn't be happening. But this is what we had to deal with today, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was entertaining as hell too, wasn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell me when I'm wrong. You can get mad all you want to. But like I've told you many times over, take your feelings, fold them up on a piece of paper, put them in your shoes, and walk on them. There's a reason that roses have thorns on the stems. Yeah. They're there to protect the roses, huh? Yeah. Fury found his rhythm, I want to say in round 3 and 4. And he put a string of rounds together. I think he went all the way through to round 6. Round 7 was a close round. It could have went to Fury or Usyk, but I gave it to Usyk. And that began Usyk's turnaround, because round 8, he had gotten back to what he was doing successfully, and he started hitting with a little bit more power. I was like, oh, okay, that's a nice adjustment right there. And in round 9, you guys have already stated what happened there. And through it all, I gave Fury the 12th round. But Usyk definitely took round 11. But what Fury did in 12 was he clinched and held and tied Usyk up a lot during that round. Got a few shots off, tied him up. Got a few shots off, tied him up. He did what he could do to assist with slowing the momentum that Usyk had built up. But it was the last and final round, and he didn't want to get knocked out. But we did see during the knockdown, once again, a ref giving Fury all the time in the world. He has had the most favor of referees of any fighter that I have seen in my lifetime of watching boxing matches. Why that is, I have no freaking idea. But they even did it against Usyk. So I can't even say it's racism or prejudice. It's just that Fury gets the green light. He goes down. If you saw his body language, he was out. Ngannou knocked him down. It was a flash knockdown. Wilder knocked him down. No flash knockdown. Usyk had him out on his fucking feet. Out on his feet. Now, mark it. There could be an opportunity to say that the fights with Wilder took something out of him, because almost everybody who fought Wilder has never been the same after that, after being knocked out by him. I will agree to that. Salute to my brother, Main Event Mark, out there in the super chat. He says, Opataya struggled towards the end, but a great fight. Yeah, that was a great fight, Main Event Mark. But I ain't talking about Opataya right now. I'm focusing in on the 2 heavyweights for Undisputed, because they need that shine. Alexander Usyk needs that shine. He did a great thing tonight, because you have no idea of the odds against him, the people who spoke against him. And I had a conversation with Trick Nolte earlier today, and I told him why Usyk was going to win. And the information that I passed on to Trick Nolte, he said, whoa, like he's known to do when you present him with something of a different angle. And he was like, man, I agree with you, Stormy. Yeah. Yeah. Without Usyk's adjustments, he doesn't win this fight. Without him coming out of the bag where he showed Fury that he has power, that was a surprise to Fury. And it was also later in the fight, after Fury has depleted some of his conditioning. Understand this. You hit him with your good stuff early, and he knows where that threat is. He's more than likely not going to give you a chance to continue that as the fight goes on. But when you spring it on him after some rounds has passed, oh my goodness, where the hell that come from? You see? Yeah. Rasheed Rourke is in the building. What's good? He says, Plantation Life had me miss half of the fight. Caught it from the 7th on, so I'm relying on my go-to boxing analyst, Stormy B. Michael Ray says, those 3 fights with Wilder definitely took something out of Fury. 100. Rashid says, peace, everyone. Main Event Mark says, my bad. You right. I know you like Jai, though, so I had to bring it up. Yeah, I mean, I will talk about him maybe in another video, maybe on another live, because we had 8 hours of boxing. And I am damn sure not going to be on here very long talking about all the boxing that we saw today, because that's great content for me to put out for you. My thoughts on some of those fights. Yeah. I mean, Joe Cordina, Frank Sanchez, it goes on and on and on. Man, we were entertained tonight. Do you feel me? We were entertained. This was good, man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Woo! This was some awesome stuff, man. Awesome. You know what? I've been waiting on this. One of my wrenches, bust AP the Great 28 in the head with a wrench right now. I will not talk until he's fucking gone. Shamar Rashan Shalom. Stormy B-Man don't do timeouts. Stormy B-Man does not do timeouts. Shamar, I don't do timeouts. Did you hear me? Shamar, I don't do fucking timeouts. I throw people the fuck out of here. There's no coming back unless they create a new account. And then that's a new view. But he can take his ass somewhere where they hate on the LDBC and they hate on Stormy B. I was waiting because I knew that bastard said what he said when he first came in here. I already had combed this channel and checked him out. See, they don't think I be paying attention. I be paying plenty attention. Usyk made several adjustments. So in other words, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Eric Jordan. No fucking timeouts. He's gone. Stop it. Don't hit him again and again and again. He's gone. Man, you fucking guys, I don't know what's wrong with you. See, that comes from hanging with them other channels too, where they play with people. I don't fucking play with nobody over here. I don't play with people. You turn my whole fucking mood up with this bullshit. Salute to Main Event Mark out there in the super chat. He says, Sensei, you think the extra weight helped Usyk? He didn't have extra weight. It was a misreading on the scale. He was 223. He wasn't 233. That was a misread. They corrected it later, but they didn't correct it on the spot at the weigh-in. But it later came out that he was actually 223, not 233. So he was at his regular weight that he's been fighting at heavyweight since he moved up. And thank you, Main Event Mark, for the super chat. Josiah Matthews says, salute Stormy, LDBC for life. Can't wait for you and Drew to give them tap dancers their end sword. Please, I need you and Drew to do a live together. Well, if you follow us, then you know when we do our lives together. Josiah Matthews. So, you know, just be cool, huh? And don't be no damn problem, huh? Because I'm in a certain kind of mood now. These niggas done come around here on my channel with bullshit. You don't come to Stormybman's channel trying to change things and alter them up and everything, because I'm not Drew Titan. That's my brother. Down. Okay? But I'm a lot different. I throw people out. I ain't gonna have no discussion with you. I ain't gonna challenge to hear your side and all of that. I'm gonna put my shoes in your ass. And if my chat can't rock with me, they can get the fuck out of here too. Because that's how I roll. Plain and simple. I don't leave leeway for there to be some people that's like fence riders, huh? You either ride in the storm or you're out to sea. It's as simple as that. I got people that cozied up to me, I thought was cool and down with me, turn their back on me, stabbing me in the back, going other places, talking about me and all of that. And I don't even fucking mention their names, because they ain't even worth mentioning, huh? They dead to me. Dead, huh? And they better not roll up on me in the streets. No. I come out here and I'm talking about Alexander Usyk, giving him his flowers for what he's done. He's the second man in history to become a two-division undisputed champion from cruiserweight to heavyweight. Not an easy task at all, because cruiserweight weight limit is 199 pounds. Heavyweight is 200 and up. You got 300 plus pound heavyweights out there fighting. But when your little fighters in the smaller divisions are fighting, One of the excuses is if somebody's really a badass and you ask him, well, what if he fought someone so-and-so and he's a weight class or 2 above, even 3 weight classes above? Like when Bud was talking about fighting Canelo. You simpletons out there talking shit like, oh, well, there's weight classes for a reason. Ass whoopings don't have name tags, huh? But cross the wrong threshold and you'll find your name on one of them. How about that? DLP in the super chat with the super sticker. Universal Truth out there with the super chat. Appreciate you. $5 holla. Copper Aborigines, what's good with you? B-Mac, DLP. Rashid says, that's the only thing that makes sense with a comment like that. Yeah. I dedicated my whole Friday night chop session last night to this fight with these guys today. Nobody else did that. Nobody. I talked about the major fights on the card. I played my video, that breakdown of the fight. Only worthy enough for 175 to 100 people to pay attention to Stormybman. But y'all be in the hundreds over there in bullshit ass podcasts and live streams. Be in the hundreds. Motherfuckers who don't have an ounce of the knowledge that I have, but you over there sucking them up. Keep sucking those motherfuckers up. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. But you ain't gonna come over here with your little snide remarks. You're gonna get thrown the fuck out. Huh? Copper Aborigines, he broke his ass. You understand? He broke his ass. And Fury came out there dancing and all of that bullshit. You see? Yeah. Yeah. DLP, be careful. I don't know that you really want that. Josiah Matthews, thank you for the super chat. DLP, I'm going to ask you a question. How will Wilder KO Usyk, but he couldn't KO Parker? Usyk is a better fighter than Parker. Wilder needs to make some adjustments before he comes back fighting these guys. He needs to make some adjustments. He definitely wouldn't have beat Usyk the way he fought Joseph Parker. That back foot shit, backing up and all of that, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. You see, I tell you all the time, I say things that could make people uncomfortable, that they may not like. That doesn't mean I'm against anybody. That means that I have an acumen. You can put it up against anybody. B-Mac out there in the super chat says, Stormy B-Man, do you think it should be 2 different weight classes in the heavyweight division? Fuck no. No. I think there's a bunch of guys in the heavyweight divisions that need to get their fat asses in shape. There's no way a guy should be about 6'3" and 300 pounds. Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Andy Ruiz. Get y'all fat asses out of the kitchens and into the real gyms, huh? And get in shape. Yes, Rasheed Rourke, I saw Usyk throw Fury off of him several times in that fight. And earlier in this conversation, before you popped up in the chat, I talked about him having Fury in a headlock. You've never seen anybody put Fury in a headlock. Not Dillian White, not Otto Wallin, not Deontay Wilder. Usyk had his ass in a headlock. And if anybody watched the fight earlier with Frank Sanchez and Ajit Cabiel, Cabiel had Frank Sanchez in so many headlocks in there, I thought they were playing football. Copper Aborigines, absolutely. Why you think I told you guys to throw that guy who was insulting my intelligence by trying to say that Usyk didn't see no adjustments from Usyk? I told you all to throw his ass out of here. You don't come in here talking stupid. Don't come in here talking stupid. You could say who you like and you wish they would have won and this and that and those kind of things. But to say that this man did not make adjustments? When Fury was slumped down and the ref could have waved that fight off and he was sitting on that bottom run of that rope, Usyk showed tremendous professionalism by not hitting him with a punch that could have totally finished his ass. Fury probably would have thrown that punch had Usyk been in that situation, but Usyk held that left hand back and didn't let it fly. Just like when Ali dropped George Foreman and Foreman was on his way down, Ali could have hit him with a second shot going down, but he watched him go around like a helicopter going down to the canvas and he let him fall naturally. George Foreman said that's what made Ali a great man, for not doing something like that, fouling and possibly ruining the moment, getting disqualified, or things of that nature. That's what Usyk did. Usyk held himself in reserve. He probably wanted to hit Fury like a son of a gun, but he held back. That's what makes him great. Yeah, Copper, it's okay. He's gone now. But if he comes back, he has to come back under one of his ghost accounts. You know, people say certain things. He made like 3 different comments, but that last comment was like, I didn't see no adjustments. That was like a direct stab at me, man. That's what that was. And that's why he was escorted away. If you didn't see adjustments, then you're blind. You don't know what you're looking at. That's good, though. Try that in traffic when you're driving, though. See what happens. Usually, a severe crash with injuries, if not fatalities. That's right, Shower. Agit ain't no joke. DLP says he want that 2018 Wilder back. Only thing about that Wilder, he's gone. He's gone. That's in the past. What did I say about things in the past? What happened to your garbage that you threw out in 2018? Where is it now? In a landfill somewhere? Do you care to go dig it up? Try to find it? Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Now read your statement again. Rasheed Rourke, I'm almost 100% confident that he would not have held up. He would not. I don't even have 100 likes, but I have over 400 viewers here, man. Over 400. You see these people? That's why they get thrown out. That's why. And I don't miss a damn one of them. But they tuning in to me, though. Why? Young Hollywood, to answer your question, it's a very tough fight. Very tough fight. That Wilder from 2018, Zhang wouldn't have a chance. Wilder has to show me some things to show me that he really wants to do this. I did not see any sign of that against Joseph Parker. And that's just being sincere. Could he surprise and show that? Yeah. Could he not surprise and show that? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see Tyson's gloves flopping around tonight either, did you? None of that flippity flop at the barbershop mess, huh? Mm-hmm. Pull me glove up. None of that. B-Mac is asking, did you say that Usyk is a 5-dimensional fighter? I absolutely did. B-Mac, I absolutely did. And I would like for someone to try to prove me wrong. I would like for someone to try to prove me wrong. And he's been in there against the heavy hitters and ain't been off his feet either. How about that? Somebody thinks because you get hit with a shot and you rock or you wobble a bit or you waver a little bit that, oh, he got his ass whooped. Really? Really? Much to learn you still have. Yeah, I thought Sugar Hill was the inventor of making punchers out of pillow fist guys, huh? You know what they say about that's not real natural sugar, huh? Like Sweet and Low and what's that stuff? Equal and all of that, Splendor, huh? That stuff is bad for you, huh? Maybe Fury ought to go with Ben Davison, huh? The White Knight who saves all of the UK fighters. Fuck Sugar Hill. How about that? Copper says we don't get to see those type of fighters too often. That's right, because the teaching isn't out there. The teaching isn't out there. It is obvious that Usyk is well schooled. Well schooled. And I'll tell you guys a little secret. He's the best fighter that Tyson Fury ever fought. And Tyson Fury knew that psychologically. Because Tyson didn't have no super great amateur boxing career. He never went to the Olympics or anything like that. Everything he had, he's been getting by in the professional sport of boxing with a little bit of help and a little bit of luck and a little bit of cheating, huh? Usyk has accomplished on his merits, huh? Experiences, huh? Usyk and Vladimir Klitschko are partying hard this evening. You can believe it. See, that's another problem that we have in this effeminate society today amongst men. You can't give another man credit if he bested you, is better than you, more adept than you. You hate on him, huh? You mean mug. You want to take away. You want to try to find some kind of weakness to exploit to make you feel better about yourself instead of trying to improve yourself, huh? How about that? No participation trophies, huh? How about going out there and earning a trophy? Alexander Usyk did something special today, you guys. Something very special. And hey, my hat is off to the guy. Well accomplished. Time to hear from my brother, the Focus Ball.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
So, I am going to get ready to go and check out some more boxing on ESPN. I might come back with a post-fight show, or I may just wait for the call-in tomorrow. It depends on how things go. But Navarrete versus Baranchyk is tonight on ESPN, and I'm going to tune in and check that out. I wish you all well. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the fights.
Thank you.